This is a video on IV push chemotherapy. You want to make sure you have a disposable chucks or pad, an AquaShield adapter, antimicrobial cleansing wipes like alcohol pad or chlorhexidine pad, your chemotherapy drug, and then a flush bag that will run free-flowing. You also want to don appropriate PPE for administering chemotherapy. Next, you're going to place the absorbent pad underneath the line or the extremity to ensure that that helps absorb any leakage or spillage. Then you want to cleanse the port closest to the IV site and attach the AquaShield adapter to that port. Then you want to make sure your fluids are open and running if you haven't already. And make sure the IV is unclamped. This will help dilute and help prevent extravasation. Next, you will make sure you do all your double checks that you would normally do for your chemotherapy and scanning the medication. And everything looks intact and ready to go. You are then going to connect your IV push to that adapter after you scrub the end of that adapter. You're going to connect like you normally would, red to red, and hear it click. And then you will be able to start administering 1 to 2 mLs per minute, unless otherwise indicated in the order, gently aspirating the line every 3 to 5 mLs to verify blood return for peripheral IVs, and every 5 to 10 mLs for central lines. Blood return is very important to assess before, during, and after administration. Once you are completed with the infusion, you will disconnect the AquaShield like you would on an IV chemo by pressing down on the red and pulling from the red. And then you will dispose of your chemotherapy like you've already been trained in the appropriate receptacle, which would be a yellow Sharps chemotherapy bin. The AquaShield you could keep on if you needed to administer further IV pushes. Otherwise, that could also go into the Sharps if that needed to be disconnected. I'd make sure and have a swab as you're undoing, just in case there's any residual. You want to keep the flush bag going to ensure that the chemotherapy is flushed through the line for a few minutes, and then you may disconnect unless otherwise ordered and needs to be then placed back on the pump. That concludes the IV push chemotherapy video.